Hello, welcome to Shout One's podcast.
Are we on
Season two?
Yay, season 2. I'm excited for us.
If y'all haven't watched season 1, please do go watch season 1. We beg you. We're not doing that great on YouTube, but that's okay.
We're going to get there.
We're gonna get there
okay.
with time.
We're getting better on TikTok.
We're getting better on TikTok. We're getting better on Instagram. And how do you feel?
I'm really excited because we are at
Cinco Michelada Bar.
This is our first time that somebody has invited us to come to their place of business. To
Yes.
come and do
And
our
it's very
podcast.
exciting.
It is, because this makes me feel like people give a fuck about what we're
About
talking
our podcast. And then specifically in last episode, Yaya was just like, no, to whoever gives a fuck about our podcast. They do. Cinco Michelada Bar does.
Gives a fuck about us.
Yes.
So thank you for having us, Cinco Michelada Bar.
They are located off of Barker Cypress, off of I-10. And they have a lot of good specials. They have happy hour from 4 to 7, and they have birria tacos, the best birria tacos in town.
They said they have the top 3 birria tacos in town. So we're going to taste test, and we're all going to
And we're
give
going to
our
do a little
honest opinion.
ASMR for you guys.
We are.
And
We're
give
gonna-
an honest opinion. And they also have a full bar tequila that is additive free. We love that.
When we walked in, I looked at their tequila bar, and I was like, they have siete leguas here. Like, they know what the fuck they're doing with the tequila. Like, look at all the good tequilas they have. Do y'all have mezcals here? Or todavía no?
Not yet.
That's the next
the next step.
edition. Okay. So the tequila bar is popping. I'm fucking with it. I'm excited. So excited to be here. We're gonna get a little buzzed first.
Yes.
Before they bring out the birria tacos, because sometimes you gotta
And the food and everything else. Yes.
So it's called. The owner was telling us that it's called Cinco Michelada Bar because it's always.
5 o'clock somewhere. And it's 5 o'clock today, right now.
Can we
So
do
take
that
a
again?
shot.
Wait, we gotta do it again. It's called Cinco Michelada Bar because.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So let's take a shot
Okay,
right
ready?
now.
Cheers.
Cheers to season 2, episode 1.
Cheers.
We have a special guest
We do
today.
have a special guest. Hello, Bo Bundy. I'm so excited that you're here.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm alright. I'm
You've been
hanging out
You've been a little out the mix, a little bit,
like a motherfucker.
like a
dude.
motherfucker. My
Yeah,
boy
what's
been
going on?
My boy been out the mix. My boy been
What
cooking.
is going on?
I'm
my-
choosing my piece more
Oh.
these days, you know?
Great answer.
Great answer. I think I'm so excited that you're here because I always have my friends that I can talk to when it comes to like música mexicana. I can always talk to my Mexican homies. When it comes to like rap, I can talk to my homies that like rap or like my country friends. But you're one of the very few people who I feel listens to the range of music that I listen to when it comes to música mexicana, rap, Texas country, rock. Like, you're one of those people that I
Yeah.
get so excited to talk to about music. So that's why I'm excited that you're here. But I have to start off with asking you, going into Texas country first. This is the
Okay.
first question. We're gonna
Alright.
start. We're gonna start easy,
yeah,
okay?
Easy, okay.
Texas country. I actually started my career in music with Texas country, with the likes of Kevin Fowler, Corey Morrow, Pat Green, Robert Earl Keen are some of my favorites. Who are your favorite Texas country artists? You're really big into Texas country.
Yeah.
You're on that scene right now. So who are your favorites right now?
I mean, the greatest of all time is Randy Rogers.
Randy Rogers.
William Clark Green, it's a fucking goat.
Okay.
Kevin Fowler, Corey Moreau, Pat Green, you know, the ones you mentioned. But more in the new scene, I mean, you got my good buddy Cole Etzel, you got Giovanni and the Hired Guns, Flatline Cavalry, Treaty Oak is on this crazy run right now. So, yeah, but my greatest of all time has to be Randy Rogers.
Randy Rogers is definitely not my favorite Texas country artist of all time,
What?
but he's definitely goated. For me, my favorite Texas country artist of all time is Corey Morrow. I'm just a Corey Morrow fan. My AOL screen name was Big City Stripper.
Yeah, I've seen that.
What's your favorite song by Randy Rogers?
Oh, dude, in my arms
In
instead.
My Arms Instead.
That's yours too?
Yeah.
Really?
Why I know
That
he
that
was
fiddle
into
is
that,
fucking
yeah.
unmatched. But
Yeah, it's a great
Buy
song.
Myself a Chance is probably the greatest guitar riff ever, like intro. But there's this song that it's off the Trouble album, It's called If I Had Another Heart. That one's just been hitting like a motherfucker lately. But yeah, no, definitely shout out to the whole Red Dirt scene. You know, shout out Texas. Shout out boys from Oklahoma.
Shout
You
out
know,
Cross
Ragweed.
Canadian
They're
Ragweed.
back, dude.
They're back. When I was in high school, I used to go see them perform. I used to go watch Cross Canadian Ragweed perform. I'm so excited that you know about Cross Canadian Ragweed. That's so tight. And they're back. They are, do you know when their show
April
is?
12th, yeah,
April 12th.
and 13. I think they added a Thursday date as well, right there at the OU, not the Oklahoma State.
I used to literally buy tickets off like Yahoo to go to Green Hall to go watch like Pat Green and Corey Morrow. So it's like tight that I can talk to you about this.
We performed in Green Hall in 2021
You did?
with Gio,
Oh, that's hard.
and we got kicked out.
Why? What'd y'all do?
It's a very old school, it's a very old school venue. It's
Yeah,
legendary venue.
It's legendary.
And dude, we were up there just fucking getting rowdy. We were doing all kinds of things we shouldn't have been doing, and they didn't let us hang out after the show. Like literally, they were just like, "I gotta get the fuck out of
Was
here."
this before you were sober?
Yeah, I got sober in 2022.
So let's talk about that a little bit. Do you want to ask him this question?
Yeah. Why did you decide to get more closer to God and go sober?
It wasn't like I decided. I feel like it was calling me. I feel like when I was out here running wild, you know, highway lifestyle.
He was running wild, guys.
Yeah. I felt like my main issue is it's like when you know about God and you still kind of refuse to get right. After a while, I feel like you start feeling the absence of both God and the Holy Spirit. And I just started feeling like just these demons attacked me. Like whatever God was protecting me from before, like I feel like it was just like, all right, he needs to learn. Like I think it's Paul in the Bible where it says that like he didn't want to listen to God, so he took his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like God had to like let me learn. And in a hotel room in San Antonio on September 1st of 2022, I thought I was done for. And I just had a very close conversation with God that night, and I was just like, you know, if this is it, you know, thank you for everything, you know, the shit that I've done. A lot of people say they did, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If I get into heaven, thank you, you know, it'd be super cool, super chill of him. But if not, like, I understand.
Yeah.
And I really thought that was going to be it. And I woke up the next day, and that was the last time I decided to pick up anything and decided to kind of just grow in God and, you know.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say, oh, you're looking for God. God's not lost. You know, we are. He's there. You just got to, you know, so.
You just got to pay attention to
It was just one of those things where it's just like no matter how much money I made or the women I was with, all the cool shit I did, I was always kind of just chasing this thing, you know, like I felt like it was I was trying to fill a void that only God could fill.
I think that's like also stuff that like our mothers always tell us when we're young, and we always like disregard it all the time. We're just like, oh yeah, my mom is always talking about God, or she's always in church. And until you go through the obstacles that like our mothers have gone through, we don't understand that relationship with God, or like only having God to rely on until we're in those situations that like our mothers were in, and then we understand as we get older, you know?
Yeah, I feel it's just like we just end up going through things, you know, and it's like, you know, sometimes I kind of just get mad at myself that I had to like let myself go through that to finally kind of get closer to God, and it's just like, you know, it's pretty shitty that we had to kind of hit a very low point.
Rock bottom.
But it's kind of beautiful to know that like he's there.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what happened with me, and it's just like I decided to kind of step away from a lot of things that like was going against like my beliefs and my morals and stuff, and you know it impacted my music career a lot. But you know,
What was your biggest vice? Like people have, whether it's like women or alcohol or cocaine or whatever.
Yes.
Everybody has a vice. What
Yes.
was your biggest vice?
I would probably say right now it's women because that's one thing that I still can't.
Not right now, fool. What was your before?
But it's still there. Like it was prison at the time.
So
but I'm
women's
saying
always
my
been a
big.
thing. Okay.
But I was pills and cocaine were my go-to.
Okay. What type of pills?
I like Oxycontin, I like Percocets, I like Roxy's. Shit, even like one time I had stole some Vicodins from my sister.
Stealing
She had-
Vicodins is crazy.
It
What is
did what
that?
it did.
Vicodins, the painkillers.
I don't know what that is.
Really
They get the job done
I
though. If
don't
you
know
take
what that
enough.
Friend, I don't like hearing this.
I'm
from
good
you.
now though. You know, it's been
Yeah.
going over 2 years. I don't want to say I'm healthier, but
But I mean, mentally though, you got
It's a
more of a
start.
clear head. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like so after sobriety, I feel like I started to like feel everything like at a like way more intense like level.
Yeah, because you're not masking it with
Yeah,
drugs and alcohol.
and it's just like, and that's where cooking comes in.
So
That
cooking is your therapy.
basically, because I went to therapy and it just made me worse. They gave me ideas on how
Yeah.
to gaslight and manipulate.
That's why I don't go to therapy because I
Yeah.
feel everybody's like therapy works, and I'm like, no, therapy's gonna make me feel more fucked up than what I
Yeah,
already
like they
feel.
unlocked shit that I didn't even, I had forgot about
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
doing that.
agree.
And then, you know, they give you examples of like gaslighting and manipulation. I was like, man, that's a good idea, dude. I'll write it down.
We're Mexican. We don't go to therapy.
We don't go to
And,
therapy.
but I
Go to
feel like
therapy.
that's the problem. I feel like we don't talk about enough of how we're feeling. I feel like maybe these past 2 years is something that like, you know, I have great family and friends that like we can actually sit down and have these conversations. Like, if I'm not all right, I have no problem calling Vassett and just like telling him like what's going on. Like, I feel like that's something that I'm so blessed to have now. Like my support group, that I can actually talk about like what's bothering me. And like even before, like I sent you the text message that like, you know, this is a different time. Like if we would have had this conversation 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure it would have been a lot more entertaining. But I feel like just these past 2 years, I've gotten so self-aware about everything that it's just kind of like, because I'm able to talk about exactly of everything that's going on.
Shout out, we got Bassett in the building. Shout out to
So there.
Bassett.
Hello, Bassett.
Bassett is your partner in crime. He is your producer.
Yeah.
I have a question on how did y'all link up? I don't know y'all's background on how y'all's relationship or how y'all met or how y'all started music. I've always wanted to know, one, how y'all met, what y'all's relationship is, and two, how you guys decided that y'all were going to start making music. That to me is always the first thing I want to know. So I'm so glad that he's here to ask you this because I want to know this.
We met on this app called Grinder. You know, we thought we were both hustlers.
What
It was
is
an app.
that?
It was an
Grindr is
app.
a gay app for gay guys.
We thought it was an app for people who be grinding. You know, real hustlers.
What the
No.
You're so dumb.
So we went to middle school together,
Okay.
and we met through the shoe community. So he's 2 years younger than me. So I think I was like in 9th grade. He was like in 7th. And he was like new into sneakers. I remember he tried trading me like 5 pairs of like mid sneakers for like one good pair.
You gave him some bullshit, Bassett?
He kept trying.
He came with the team. You were trying to try the Team Jordans?
Yeah. He was, and I still remember the pairs. It was like roller derbies, thunders, yellow curbs, right? Yeah, well, now those 3 pairs of shoes go a lot more than the pair that I originally
Oh,
had.
shit.
So he's like, yeah, 15
They're like
years
vintage
later.
now?
Yeah, so Travis made SBs kind of popping, but
Yeah.
we met through shoe groups, and then I noticed he does EDM, like he's a DJ, and I remember I was doing a talent show at Sam Houston, I think my 10th grade year, and I needed like 4 songs, like 4 instrumentals to be mixed at a certain time, so I asked him if he could do it. This fucker charged me like $5 to burn it on a
What?
CD.
I thought you were going to say like 500. I was
Nah,
like, okay,
it was
you said
$5.
Wow.
And it was like burned on like a UCD, like a quinceañera fucking DVD and shit. And that's how we started hanging out. And then, I don't know, life got a bit serious, like towards like the end of junior year, that like everybody around me started kind of planning out their lives and shit and what they were going to do after high school. And I just still wanted to chase this music dream. So I was just like, yo, I need to get with like a group of homies that still kind of want to do this shit. So it was the homie Vasa, the homie Guillermo, and we started this whole little collective, and we would just kind of just work on music, and we'll do like graffiti and a bunch of other shit. Like, we're very big on like the whole like Odd Future, the whole pro era movement with Joey Badass in them, and TDE when it had just started and shit. So we wanted to kind of do that. And once I graduated high school, I was working at some So the whole culinary shit, that was always kind of like a goal of mine.
So you've always been into
Yeah.
cooking. Okay.
And so I took this job as a sous chef in the Heights at this place called Lee's Chicken and Donuts.
Oh shit.
And they saw that like I was so good at just talking to people that instead of cooking, they just had me in the fucking front.
It was
like,
an Asian spot?
No, it was this fucking racist white dude.
Oh, it sounds like an Asian spot. Lee's Chicken.
Yeah,
Donuts.
no. And I ended up like fucking starting some like beef and shit with like the owner, and ended up getting fired or quitting at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I found myself like without a job. I was fresh out of high school, and I was just like selling T-shirts out of the trunk bed of my sister's car. And I was just like, yo, bro, like I have nothing going for myself. Let's just kind of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you make the EDM songs. I'm pretty sure you can produce like rap shit too. And at first, like his shit was alright. Like it was just mainly like that. The Cassius Clay beat, it was just a loop, right? Like the whole song was like looped, but it was like the first beat he ever made.
Wait, how old were y'all at the time again?
I was maybe like 19.
Okay.
We were already making music, but we were just ripping shit off YouTube.
So out of high school already?
Yeah,
Okay.
so this is me out of high school. I think it was his senior year. And we were just ripping shit off YouTube, but I was just like, nah, like we gotta start doing our own shit and like come with our own production. And at the time, I had started working construction as a hand. So like I think I was only making like $400 a week, and like whatever I made, we're putting it back into like the music, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Barf comes into the picture.
Mm-hmm.
And but me and Barf had known each other since like 2015. So I was like 17 when I met Barf.
So since like high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
It's on some Houston shit?
yeah.
Okay.
And that's kind of like everything just kind of got formed, and we just kept going and shit.
What was the first song that y'all ever released that Bassett produced for you?
Cassius Clay.
Cassius Clay,
I think it was my senior year of high school. And so I used to be real insecure about my voice, because like you would hear like all these rappers like Slim Thug have like the real deep voice and all this shit. And my voice, like at the time, I mean, I was still a kid.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel like my voice was good. So we used to deep down like the tone. And yeah, so we did Cassius Clay, and then we dropped Alpaca Hearts. And then we just started dropping like mixtapes like a motherfucker. But it wasn't until like after high school that we like I had some decent money to actually like hit it hard, you know?
My the first song that I ever heard from you was Mi Barrio. I looked, Mi Barrio has I think 15 million views on YouTube, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken right now. That's the first song I ever first song I ever heard from you, first time I ever heard about you. And she will tell you I do not like Spanish
does
rap.
not.
I don't like
She
it.
hates it.
I hate Spanish rap. I think
Literally
it's corny.
You don't
hates
like
it.
Cartel
She
de
will never
Santa?
play
no,
it.
Cartel de Santa I like.
Santa
A couple of
Grifa.
songs, but
Some
she's very like, oh, I don't want to listen to this.
Yeah, like
she
I
does not like it at all.
I like Burbujas de Cristal, like
Okay.
Yeah.
Por Millonario. Yeah,
Limited,
I
very
like shit like
limited.
that. Like
Yeah.
I like Aleman, but I like Aleman more because of like his persona, not necessarily
Yeah.
the music. He's a great person and a great human, so I like the music more because of who he is as a person.
Can we
But-
take a break real quick?
Yeah.
Because I caught a cramp in my
Dude,
left
let's take a
leg
break.
for like the past 30 minutes.
Would you guys take some medicine?
Nah, I took some right now. I just need to stretch.
I got you.
I don't like my feet not touching.
got you, yeah,
I
we'll
can keep
take
the
a
camera rolling. This is cool content.
No, let's keep the cameras rolling. I don't want to
Okay.
cut it. Let's keep the cameras rolling.
Where are you
Just
going?
let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
You good?
Oh,
Sure?
that fast?
Okay.
Oh, that
Damn,
for
you
break?
you had to really stretch your shit out.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm definitely not a fan of Mexican rap.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Yeah, she just
Spanish rap, I don't like it.
she does not
I
approve
like
of
Santa
it.
Fe Clan.
Yeah, she'll listen to Santa
Yeah.
Fe every
Like
you
a
know,
couple of songs here and there,
but
but
she does not like it.
I think you
At all.
are one of the only people that, as soon as I heard you, I immediately was telling everybody I knew about your music. Everybody. I was showing my mom. I was like, Mom, like, and she was like, pero de qué está hablando? You know how Mexican moms like,
Yeah.
pero de qué está hablando? And I'm just like, no, Mom, like, he's rapping in Spanish and it doesn't sound lame. Like, it sounds like it's tight. Like, it sounds like some Houston shit. Like, I love it. I don't remember how we ended up linking. I think maybe I followed you or something.
When you first followed me, I thought you were just a video vixen.
That's what I think a lot of people thought, but I've never been a video vixen in my life, by
And
the way. Ever.
yeah, so that's what I thought at first. But yeah, Mi Barrio was So we would rap before that, and then I noticed that like in order to kind of like go to the next stage, I had to tweak up a lot of my shit. So a lot of people from like Cali and shit, they have issues with Mexican rappers using the N-word. And, you know, me being from Houston, you know, the whole situation and shit. But I noticed that it was affecting me, so I was like, all right, let me cut this out of my vernacular and just do something. And it was really hard to rap in English without throwing it. You know, it's something that was so custom in our lifestyle and shit. So I was like, fuck it. I'm like, I know Spanish. So we did Uno Co at first.
Oh yeah, I forgot about one. Oh yeah, that's right.
And that's with Chingo. But,
Chingo.
like, I noticed that I kind of had something going, and like a lot of my style, it is influenced by like McAllen and like the Valley. A lot of people don't know that like everything cool right now it started in the Valley.
The Valley. Shout out our favorites, Hermanos
Hermanos
Espinosa.
Espinosa.
The goats, the fucking goats.
I know you're a big
I
fan.
knew from like way back then.
Yeah,
Them
they were
Profugos too. I don't know if they're from there, but
They
like
are.
in that genre, Profugos are fucking hard.
Yeah.
But
Profugos
yeah,
is
like so
hard.
everything cool starts in McAllen. And I noticed there were like, you know, every rapper wanted to have like the Lamborghinis and the I8s in their videos, and I didn't have access to that shit, but I had access to the trucks. And like, there's a lot of rappers in McAllen that were doing like the truck videos. There's this guy named Big E Eli that like I would love to work with him, but I don't even know how to find him on socials and shit. But his shit's so hard. He has that one song, the Nos hicieron right now, y fuga para el valle. Like, so I was just like, okay. So I was heavily influenced by Cartel del Santa, Babo, and I was just like, man, if I can just kind of find this perfect mix between like Cartel and like Houston culture, but also at this whole time the corrido game was changing. Like everything was getting very braggadocious. It was all about flexing. It was like there was beef going on at the time.
It was turning into the rap industry.
Yeah, there was a very fine line between rap and corridos. Like these new corrido rappers, they wanted the chains, they wanted this fly shit. So I was just like, if I can find a way to just meet it perfectly, you know, with the storytelling and like the way that you are and shit. So that's how Mi Barrio came about. Mi Barrio was originally a fucking diss to my dad's side of the family.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
So right now, speaking about music, what is your new favorite upcoming artist?
Like in anything, like genre or whatever.
Any-
It doesn't matter.
yeah.
Oh, dude,
any
I've been on a
upcoming artist.
very heavy Zach Top like thing right now.
Really?
He's 25 years old and he sounds like 90s country. Like, it's fucking awesome.
Like some George Strait, the
No.
No?
Look at that. Mi
Incomparable?
respetos to George Strait.
I was
see?
listen. We're not going to disrespect the
Mi
goat,
res-
okay? He's
Goat.
the king. He's the
Yes.
king. We can't do it, Bo. You can't do it. And I'm not doing this based off of accolades. I'm doing this based off of how he made me feel when I was growing up. And I didn't even like country until I was in like late middle school, high school.
El compa es con madre. I'm not going to take away what he is or whatever.
Do we have a
and shit.
George Strait hater in the house?
No, I love George Strait. I can sing all the songs and stuff. Don't get me wrong.
But
But I'm very appreciative to any artist that can not only sing his songs but also write them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's more intimate that way, and compa George Strait didn't write.
this is what I will say this. You have to give credit to an artist. This is my opinion.
I'm not taking away any credit.
No,
I'm
wait.
saying, mi respeto.
No, wait. As an
Señor.
artist and performer, you have to give credit to them. But so then we can go into a different category, which is songwriting. So let's, as opposed to, who's your
Favorite.
favorite artist? Who's your favorite songwriter at the moment?
I think William Clark Green can write
Okay.
the fuck out some music.
Okay.
Zach Bryan though.
Mm-hmm.
I try to stay away from like the whole Zach Bryan. I gatekept Zach Bryan for fucking years.
Don't you hate when people find out about your favorite, like who
It,
you're
made me,
fucking with?
it makes me happy seeing, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I've seen homie go from like performing on a fucking bucket, sweaty as shit on
Yeah.
YouTube, to like now selling out the NRG like with no
Yeah.
problem. Like it makes me happy.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I hate the fucking fan bases now. Like,
Yeah.
But his fucking style of writing, dude, he's fucking great. There's some dude that's also from Oklahoma. He plays for Zach Bryan. His name's J.R. Carroll. Beautiful fucking songwriter, dude. So, but I think Zach Bryan is my goated songwriter.
As far as música mexicana, You heard of Armenta?
Who?
Armenta?
No,
That's so crazy. So many people have not heard of Armenta.
I'm not really tapped into like.
So you're kind of over the música mexicana.
No, it's
shit?
not that I'm over it. I feel like I'm still in the genre very heavy, like, and I feel like if I listen to something and I like it, I let it influence my style so much. So I kind of try to stay away from like, you know, being too tapped in, because then I kind of was like, I feel like I start ripping it a little bit. And
No, I
don't
feel
want
you.
to, yeah.
But you're very, that means just means that you're self-aware. You know what I'm saying? And that's,
Yeah.
it's good to be self-aware. But so Armenta is a songwriter. He's a huge songwriter. I actually met him, Spotify did this 2-day event where they had like people who work in Música Mexicana come. They like open their doors for people who work in Música Mexicana. And I met this guy, Armenta. He's like this tall, light-skinned dude. And he has credits on the following songs: Me fui una cerveza igualito a mi papá, sabor fresa, Nel, No son Doritos, Ay mamá, Inmortal, No pierdo la vida, Bebe Dame. He collaborated with Edgar Barrera and Bebe Dame.
Edgar Brother does an amazing
Yeah.
writing.
Barbies, Brilla Rosa, Te quiero mucho, ¿Qué onda? CH y la pizza, Harley Quinn, Apaga el cel. In my opinion, I probably will get murdered by the internet for saying this, but in my
They're
opinion,
carrying Fuerza Regida.
Armenta when it comes to songwriting, I feel like he is very much has a big hand in being responsible for like being there for the resurgence of Fuerza Regida as far as the songs go, because he's really writing these songs. And he was talking about when he got started, same shit, like I got started on a shitty interface, like it was COVID, I could either go to school or I could write music, and I decided I was just going to start writing music. Ended up linking with JOP, ended up linking with Edgar Barrera, and ended up having all these hits. And I feel like there's so many people, like you say, who they know the artist, but they don't know the people who are really writing the music. And Armenta is one of those, in my opinion, who he's really, of course, he's collaborating, and people, there's sometimes a million songwriters on a song, but I feel like Armenta is somebody who a lot more people need to know about. I've listened to a few of his solo songs because now he's going into like being an artist. I'm not the biggest fan yet of him being an artist,
But that could
it's
change.
that can change. He's also
Yes.
new. He's also new as an artist, but as a songwriter, to me, he is a hit maker. And I did want to talk about him for sure. That's somebody I wanted to talk about.
Do you know who else is a new artist
Who?
that I would like to talk about?
Who?
Dude, fucking.
YNG Not. Huh?
I was gonna say, fucking Kane Rodriguez, bro.
Oh, yeah, he's doing great.
That's a bad
He's doing
motherfucker.
great.
Can you give us your, before we go into Young Nas, because I do want to talk about Young Nas, before we go into Young Nas, can you tell us a little bit about your opinion
Kane.
on Kane, Texas
Dude,
boy?
yeah, dude, I love him. Like, we follow each other on Instagram. We don't really talk much. We just send the flame emojis here and there. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Flame
But,
emoji.
That's how real dudes communicate.
Oh,
They
man.
know what's up.
This is part of our this or
That's
that
how.
section.
We only need the flame
Okay.
emoji and the heart eye emoji as a man. Like, why do you need the other emojis? Dude, his fucking voice is very gritty. I fucking love it, dude. Like all his like TikToks. I know
Diferente.
he did that cover to De Los Cuadros.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking goated. He did Lo Que Hay. Was that one song?
I don't know. I'm not
It's
sure.
that
I know
one.
who
It's a
Kane Rodriguez-
TikTok song that goes.
Is it a cover? Pull it
Yeah.
out. The
he-
thing
he
The
just-
one that goes like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she knows. He
Jody
recently.
is a real music lover, okay? Jody really knows her shit.
Sí,
People
es
Lo
don't.
que,
mira.
lo que hay por aquí.
Lo que hay por aquí, estoy pensando en ti, mi amor. Yeah.
Is this an original or is this
No,
a
it's
cover?
a cover
It's a
from
cover.
somebody else.
He sounds good though.
He just
It's a
did a.
cover from La Receta.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a great fucking song.
It's a good song.
The way his cover of it though, but
Who did, I know he was with Rayo. Rayo
It was
based
with
out of
Rayo
Dallas?
Records. Rayo Records was based out of Fort Worth.
shout out Fort Worth, the phone.
Shout out Fort Worth.
I don't know who he signed to now. Do you know?
I don't know who he signed to
I'm
now.
not sure, but he's making
but-
moves. I know
yeah.
he's dropped like 2 songs con Legado Siete.
Con
People
Yeah.
are
Shit.
fucking with him
Sí.
tough in LA
He's
right
next
now.
up, bro,
Yeah, people
for
are fucking with
sure.
him.
Yeah, for sure.
Him, he has a like I think the last person that had that voice that just really fucking got me going was fucking Andy Hernandez. I love Andy, dude.
I-
Andy, He is probably to me like the best voice out of Houston.
Listen, me too. I think everybody here can agree that Andy is an incredible songwriter and shout
a
out,
good voice.
shout out Nietos, bro.
They just
Shout out Insolente Music.
Shout out Insolente Music. And aside from like politics or whatever, at the end of the day, you have to give an artist and a songwriter their credit. Andy is and has always been an incredible songwriter.
He is the best out of Houston. Like I would stand 10 toes. I would die on that hill.
I agree.
I don't care.
I agree. I like Andy. I've loved Andy.
I've met him. We were doing Sideways Saturdays, I think in 2021 or 2019. Sideways Saturdays. It was an event by Suelo Mob, and it was him, the compa Joe, and I remember they weren't even like playing on stage. They were playing at somebody's tent, and I fucking heard Andy's voice, and I was just like, that fucking kid.
He's so good.
We have a song called Pa Los Hombres, and I feel like that song deserves so much fucking better. It's such a fucking good song, and. But yeah, dude, shout out fucking Andy, bro. That's the fucking GOAT.
I think Andy is one of the very few people that, and I'm going to say this in the whole genre, like the entire música mexicana genre, not just locally, he is somebody who really wears his emotions on his sleeve, and you can feel it, and
You can hear it. Yeah.
And there's nobody we're real music lovers, and nobody can discredit Andy when it comes to his music.
I remember he did a cover to that song, Hollywood. Peso Pluma has it now, but dude,
Esteban Pasola.
yeah. But I remember he covered it, bro, and it was fucking goated. But that kid's fucking talented. He can find the melody on any fucking, like I said, that rap song, like the way he came on it, like it's fucking, like I'm full on rapping in the song, and he just comes in just writing on it.
It's so natural to him.
That kid's fucking talented. I do think it's not like that it's not gonna happen for him, or a lot of people can mention that like he missed the window. Nah, I think it's just a matter of time. Like I feel like the music industry is very confused right now. No one really knows where it's going, but once it kind of gets back on track,
It's never too late.
I feel like you're really just one song away.
It takes one song. You're
That's
one song away.
That's it.
But shout out him for sure. What's your favorite Nieto song? Jody?
That pendeje.
Me too.
That's
what
a
about you?
great song, yeah.
What about, is that your favorite? That's my favorite. High five. We can agree on
De
that.
Malandros.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah, shout it out in Mi Barrio.
Oh,
Yeah, at the end, que me toquen el corrido de malandro.
Yeah.
Nietos del viejo.
I didn't know that that's what you were referring to.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, that was my shit. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, when that shit was coming out, the Houston music scene
The
was
whole,
crazy.
like, the music scene in 2020 with the whole pairing it with the whole, like, tacuache movement that was going on was such a good fucking time.
It was
I feel
big.
like right now, it was huge. Like, people do not understand how huge it was. Like, it was like now everybody wants to be bellicose and they want to be
Because they're just following whatever's making money or whatever's popping, of course.
But like, bro, to what was considered to be a tacuache back then, like, it was just dudes just fucking with a shitty system and a shitty truck that they're working on, and you had to go and like, I think for the first time, and like I had seen like my younger cousins, like they were ambitious.
Yeah.
Like they were starting to work so they can buy a truck, and I feel like it was just such a beautiful time.
It was a different time, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like now everyone's so quick to either steal some shit or to trying to live this lifestyle they don't live.
The thing is like everybody's just biting off of like the hip hop and rap scene, and to be honest with you, that's industry that I came up in, and that's why I started coming back towards música mexicana, because for me I was just like, I'm tired of like, I just want to like come back to my roots, and now like my roots are turning back into like, you know what I'm trying to say. But beautiful time. Speaking of that time, I'm gonna ask you an elephant in the room question.
Yes, ma'am.
Whoa.
I might have to take a shot before I ask you this question. I'm not gonna lie. Can we take a shot really quick? Very quick.
Yeah, sure.
Cheers.
I'm like, what question?
Do you want to take a break?
No, I'm
You
good. I'm watching the game.
Can you cheers us to the water
Oh,
or the Coke?
I do my
you
Coke
mean?
Zero.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
More live.
Whenever y'all get a chance, we want to try the micheladas. Whenever y'all are ready.
Yeah, whenever y'all are ready.
I want, however
We don't
y'all want to
care.
make it. What y'all
Him
think is the
with Topo
best?
Chico.
We want to try it. Topo Chico?
No, him with Topo Chico
Yeah.
and
Him with
us.
Topo
It
Chico.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whatever y'all like.
We're-
No, yeah, whenever
y'all
y'all are.
ready.
Y'all can bring it whenever. El que sea, no
yeah,
importa.
como sea.
Como ustedes,
let's
como
go.
ustedes la quieran
La cerveza
preparar.
que sea. Como sea. I want them to make it however they think is the best. My brother Von Miller is suspended right now, so I don't really give a fuck too much about the
Whoa.
Buffalo.
Okay.
I feel like the Bills are such a neutral team. Like, I feel like it's one
They're
of those teams
neutral.
that, like, you know, as a Cowboys fan, you hate certain franchises and
Yeah.
stuff. But I can't hate on the Bills. Like, I love Josh
They're a
Allen.
neutral team.
I wish him the absolute best. I fear that he's gonna end up being like the next Phillip Rivers and just be a goat that never won anything. But it's just like, I love Josh Allen. He's
Listen,
so
we're
good.
gonna push the elephant in the room question to the back for a minute. We're gonna talk about football real
Yeah,
quick,
talk about
okay?
Texans.
Oh my God.
A different elephant.
I don't know
We're gonna
anything
talk about a
football.
different elephant. We're gonna talk about football.
I'm
You
gonna
are
take a nap
you
while y'all
are
talk
a
about
lifelong Dallas Cowboys fan.
Not lifelong.
No, when did you start being a Dallas Cowboys
All
fan?
right, so I was kind of like from the ages, like I guess I started watching sports like really into it like at 5, and from like 5 to when I was 9, there was no team in Houston. You know, the Dallas Cowboys was the only team in Texas,
Yeah,
and I'm Texas to the fucking bone.
yeah.
So I support the Cowboys.
Okay.
And then my tío Rico was like the coolest growing up, and he's a diehard Cowboys fan, lifelong. Like
Yeah.
since he was born on a Super Bowl, like I think in '72.
Oh shit.
So like.
There's no more loyal fan than a Mexican Dallas Cowboy fan. There's just not.
And so then the Texans came around, and you know it was a hometown team, and I tried to hop on the wave, you know. So I went through the whole like David Carr era, Al Greenwood, and all those years of just fucking losing, dude. Like, if you remember, like
I remember.
the 2003
About
season,
start
like
putting paper bags over our heads.
all the way to I want to say like 2009. Like to this day, and I'll say it to anybody, my favorite linebacker of all time is Mr. Brian fucking Cushing.
Oh wow, really?
When I was playing growing up, I really wanted to play at USC.
Okay.
And, you know, that whole era of, like, linebackers that came out, it was, like, Clay Matthews, Brian Cushing, Ray Maluga, Mark Sanchez came out of there, too. You know, but fucking growing up, seeing Reggie Bush do his fucking thing,
Yeah.
like, so USC was, like, a very big thing for me. So he got drafted to the Texans. He was a badass. And I remember when Wade Phillips drafted J.J. Watt, nobody wanted him here.
Nobody wanted J.J. Watt. I
Nobody
remember
fucking
this.
wanted
Yes,
him
I
here.
remember
And I
this.
fucking hold them to that.
Yeah.
Everybody loves J.J. Watt. Yeah, I didn't fucking want him here.
Yeah.
But it was like the whole Matt Schaub, the Tom Savage, the fucking, and I remember it was a 2014 draft, and I'm a huge fucking A&M fan. Like nobody.
Shout out Von Miller again. A&M.
Shout out fucking Johnny Manziel, Mike Evans.
Yes.
But nobody like, and when I feel like the most like influential person I could ever be, no one had a grip on me like fucking Johnny Manziel.
Okay.
He is the most exciting college quarterback of all time.
Okay.
And I fucking loved everything about him. So I was Aggie to the bone. 2014, he was going in the draft. The Texans had the fucking, I want to say like the 9th, 11th pick. And they didn't go. I think they went with fucking Jadeveon Clowney that year.
Jadeveon Clowney
And,
did
yeah.
come to the Texans. I remember
And all you did
this.
was have one good fucking hit.
Yeah,
and
I
that's all it
remember
took.
this.
That
And
hit.
I remember that draft because I remember everybody's mouths dropped and we're like, y'all just drafted Jadeveon Clowney.
But if you remember that time in Texas, there were so many signs that said keep Johnny Football in Texas.
I remember.
Everywhere.
I remember.
So I was like 100% sure that Johnny Manziel was coming to Houston.
I think everybody thought Johnny Manziel was coming to
And-
Houston.
It didn't fucking happen.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, he's going to go to the Cowboys. No, they picked up Zach Martin, which was a great fucking pick.
Yeah.
But then I seen the Texans traded up to the 23rd pick in the draft. And I'm like, that's it. They're going to pick him up with the 23rd fucking pick. And he ended up going 22nd to the Cleveland Browns. So I was like, okay, he didn't end up here, but you know what? The Texans desperately need a fucking quarterback, and Teddy Bridgewater was still on the clock. And he was a college fucking GOAT. And they didn't pick him. I was so pissed because I'm like,
Texas,
how can I
fucked up.
stand behind a franchise that doesn't want to fucking get what they need? Like, I was so pissed, like, as a fan. Like, if we desperately need a quarterback, why the fuck are we not drafting quarterbacks right now?
Yeah.
And I fucking solemnly swore. I was like, you know what? Fuck this franchise. Fuck this.
I think that's when everybody was like, fuck this franchise.
And I'm like, you know what? I was like, like everybody at the time, everybody was like jumping ships to different teams. I was just like, you know what? I'm going back to where it all started. I fell in love with that star when I was a kid, and I went back to the Dallas Cowboys, and I felt like I can only make that switch.
But I just wanted to say it's never too late to be a Texans fan. Shout out my homie CJ Stroud. He is
I was about to say,
killing it. Shout out my boy CJ Stroud, killing it.
I'm not a Texans
CJ.
hater. I'm not
But-
sitting here because, like, I had a friend of mine. She works for the Texans, and they were trying to work.
Yeah, come on.
They were trying to work, and they basically, you know which one's which? And she was like, oh,
Thank
like,
you.
she's like, let me ask you something. Like, what would it mean if, like, the Texans won a Super Bowl before the Cowboys? I'm like, I wouldn't be fucking mad. I'm like, why? Because my dad's a Texans fan, diehard. My uncles are diehard Texans fans. Like, my friends, you know, like, people that I know are Texans. That would mean so much to the city. I'm not going to sit here and bash them either. But one thing I will fucking say, I love CJ Stroud so much. Like, not even as a player on the way he puts God first in every interview and just stands 10 toes behind him. And he plays so beautiful. Like, the way, man, like.
CJ is actually a real personal friend of mine, and what you see on the field is really who he is as a human being. And a lot of people that I've listened, I'm 38 years old. I've seen a lot of people come in and try to throw money in athletes' faces, women in athletes' faces, drugs, alcohol. He is not going. CJ Stroud, on a personal level, is not going for the women, the drugs, the alcohol. He really stands behind what he does on the field personally. And I think, like I said, it's never too late to be a Texans fan, Mr. Bo Bundy. So we welcome all Cowboys fans over here, okay? But the Texans franchise fucks with you. They like you.
I know. I'm real good friends with a lot of them.
They like you a lot.
They invite me to the soccer games.
Oh, so
They know.
They fuck with you on the soccer shit.
It's like I said, it's just one of those things where it's just like I made my bed, and I'm
you
gonna
gotta
sleep.
lie
I'm
in it.
gonna lay in it. And right now, my Cowboys just got blown out by the fucking Lions, bro. And it hurts so bad. But at this point, I'm like, tank the whole fucking season and let's get Travis Hunter in a Cowboys uniform. Like, yeah, I don't think this year we're gonna.
This isn't y'all's year, but you know what? It might be the Texans'
I was
year.
gonna burn my fucking jersey, but then I was like, you know what? I'm not, because I'm gonna need it for next year when we go to the Super Bowl.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
No, but shout out the Texans. Shout out the whole organization. Shout out CJ Stroud, Will Anderson. Shout out Nico Collins, Tank Dell. It's a good.
D'Amico's doing an incredible job as head coach over there.
He's doing great over there.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, shout out to them. I wish them the best of luck. You still got 4 rings to catch up.
It's okay. It's
right.
still a very young franchise. Be all right.
I mean, wait, 2002, 2003 is about 21 years. I really thought y'all were gonna do it that one year when y'all lost to Patrick Mahomes. They were up 24-3.
Can I ask you a question really quick?
Yeah, for sure.
Before we get into it, we're about to get into it.
I've been
waiting
I'm
for
trying
it.
to avoid it. I've been
Well,
trying to
you
avoid
know,
We're trying
it.
to avoid it. We're gonna ask the question.
Hold on. You don't think we should get into the Micheladas
Let's
first
get into
before?
the Micheladas first.
¿Qué cerveza usaron
This
para
is-
estas? Dos X. Okay.
This is actually like our most, I feel like, authentic conversation that I feel like we've had on this podcast.
agree.
It's just very, very natural conversation. I love it.
We're very
We're
natural.
like 40 minutes in and we're still
40 minutes
yapping.
in.
Yeah, we haven't even got into the good questions.
We haven't even gotten into the good
At all.
questions, professional yappers, but cheers to Cinco.
Cinco Michelada.
Mucho
Michelada
gusto.
bar.
Shout out to the
Dos
homie.
X, Topo
Que
Chico,
Shout out
cheers.
Palominos. That's fucking gas.
That was good.
That was really good.
That was really good.
Con agua mineral.
I'm not gonna lie, it went down the wrong way, but that shit is good as fuck.
No, that bitch is really
That
nice.
shit is good as
No, it's
fuck.
good.
And I'm not a Michelada fan. This shit is fire.
Yeah, it's actually really good. Honest opinion, it is very
Honest.
good.
No,
Thank
out
you.
of Chile,
Thank you,
like,
guys.
I'm not even.
Honest opinion. When it comes to the food, I know he's gonna be honest. Cause
I'm
he's-
picking micheladas. Like, I don't really like micheladas.
Yeah, I don't either. You know why I like it? Because it's not like too like.
It's not too
sauced
tomatoey.
up.
Yeah, it's not too
Tomato,
tomatoey,
yeah.
not too spicy.
I
It has
agree.
a perfect like amount of. This on a hot day, shit. Cállate, shut your mouth one time.
Before we ask you the serious question that everybody
Everybody wants to know.
Really quick, who's your favorite Cowboys player of all time?
Tony fucking Romo,
Okay.
the greatest quarterback of all time to
Okay.
ever fucking play the game.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
You're gonna choose Tony Romo over Tom Brady?
You know why? Because Tony
I don't know
Romo,
nothing about football.
Tony Romo is de Coahuila,
What?
where I'm from. Yeah, he's from Muskie's.
Oh, wow.
Tony Romo over Tom Brady. Bo, we're going Tom Brady for the GOAT.
Like, if you take championships away, the real GOAT's Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, I can see that. I can see.
If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
take
yeah,
championships
yeah,
away.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But what I see is just like, seeing a fucking Mexican did what fucking Tony Romo was out there doing. Dude played with broken ribs. He had a fucking titanium arm. He was the original Johnny Manziel. If you watch him scramble and do the shit he was doing, like all this new quarterback movement, Tony Romo was doing that. And if you can clip the part where your beloved J.J. Watt missed the tackle on a Tony Romo for like a 60-yard touchdown to Mr. Williams himself.
We're gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure I put right here.
Clip. Yeah.
Clip
that chat.
Tony Romo. We're gonna clip that.
He was like the fucking. Who's that dude that played for Real Madrid? David Beckham. He was like the David Beckham,
Oh, I
bro.
forgot about David Beckham.
Because Tony Romo was dating Jessica Simpson. He was the pretty boy
I
on
remember
America's
this.
team. Like, he just made like the whole like power couple thing. Like, athletes wouldn't really do that back then. I mean, as far as I remember.
This Michelada is fire.
It's fucking gas,
This
yeah.
shit is fucking. Listen, I do
Finish
not
it then.
like Micheladas. That shit is hard.
Finish it.
Um,
No, but the main question that we want to know, not us, everybody wants to know, Bo, what happened with Rancho Humilde?
wait. Let's prepare this question. We have to prepare this question.
Prepare it how?
Are you
Oh,
gonna
see,
stretch
he
it out?
got up.
You're ready for this, bitch.
Okay, we're gonna stretch it out. Okay.
All right.
So,
Oh, you say
I'm-
how it started.
yeah, I'm gonna try to ask this the correct way.
Okay, go.
When you started gaining a lot of popularity and attention,
Yeah.
in comes Rancho Humilde. They come in. I remember seeing the video. I actually remember posting myself when you and Jimmy like popped the champagne. And when you and Jimmy popped the champagne and like signed the deal and like I think the whole city was excited. Like Bo Bundy signed to Rancho Humilde, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. How many drops when you signed to Rancho, how many drops did you get under Rancho? A couple? Like 2, 3? Or was it more than that? Like as far as like singles or like a whole album, you got like
We got albums.
you got the album.
We
You got 2 albums?
I got 4 under them.
You do? Damn, I'm so misinformed. I feel like you had 2.
No, we have El Único Desmadre de Mi Madre. And then we dropped the chopped and screwed version.
So that counts as the 2.
That should
okay.
count.
Okay.
Saying that. Then we did both Lone Star albums. And we got the Lone Star Side A, Lone Star
Okay.
Side B.
Okay.
So technically it's 4, but I guess 3.
Okay.
And then there's a lot in the vault.
There's a lot in the ball.
Vault.
The ball.
Yeah, my Mexican came in.
So my question to you is, from your perspective, what do you feel like went wrong? You signed this big deal. The city was excited. You were the fresh face out of Houston. You were going to carry Mexican rap.
I did.
You did carry
I
Mexican
did.
rap. No, most definitely. Nobody can discredit you or take that away from you. But in your opinion, what do you feel like went wrong with your situation with Rancho Humilde? Why haven't we heard from you?
It's a double-edged sword for both parties. I feel like, Rancho, I turned down so many deals. I knew I wanted to sign with Rancho because of what I was going for at the time and what they were doing. Like the whole Smoke Me Out tour shit was crazy. I remember that shit was like, it shut down the city. Like, that was a huge thing. But at the end of the day, I'm just as, like, it's also my fault that it is theirs. So basically, I was the first rapper to ever sign under Rancho. And they're predominantly known for like the corridos and I don't like saying, what's that term people use? Regional? Música regional.
Música regional mexicana.
It's not regional, it's fucking worldwide, But that was their thing, and I feel like they didn't really know what to do with me. And I'm very hard-headed, and you know this, you know me personally. I stand 10 toes behind whatever, I want to do. And it was a lot of like, Jimmy wanted me to be more like on the Cali rap shit, like the whole G-Funk shit. And I'm Texas to the bone, baby.
I'm gonna be honest with you. In Texas, we're not going for the Cali rap like that. That's just
Like,
not our. That's
it's
just
cool.
Not,
like
it's
shout
cool.
out to them.
Yeah, it's just not our
shout out
wave.
to those rappers. You
Yeah.
know, there's a lot of people out there. Like the Lefty Gunplay, I fucking love his music. I love him as a person. He's funny as shit. And it was just very much they didn't know how to market my music. Like I think my first album went under. First it got uploaded as I think it was like a pop. Like musica pop. It wasn't even like rap or hip hop.
It wasn't even
or
under the
anything.
rap genre when it
Yeah.
came out. It was distributed.
And I feel like there's so much shit going on over there. Like they have so many artists, and they got, I want to say Junior and Fuerza, but and not the, they have some of the big heads out there that is just kind of like, it's so big, and for me to come in and kind of try to keep up, and it was just like there was a lack of support on their part. Like, but it's not really like lack. It's just like the team wasn't big enough for the amount, like the load that they have at the time. And on my end, this is kind of like I wanted to try to experiment way quicker than I was supposed to.
Do you feel like, not to interrupt you, but do you feel like you were too early?
As far as like to change, like to switch the lanes and stuff, 100%. But a lot of that played in with the substances that I was on. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Walk Hard, the story of Dewey Cox.
Never seen it.
Great fucking movie, but there's a part where he's just like fucking high. He's just like, no, I need more guitars. I need more giggly dooms. Or like, I started kind of just like, I wanted to do everything. Like I had this load of fucking attention on me. My first album went top 10 on the charts. A lot of people don't talk about that. And it was just, I wanted to switch lanes. Like, I feel like I wanted to do, it's one of those things, like me as a creative, that like, if I don't bring my idea to life, like it really fucking irks the shit out of me.
I think sometimes too, artists, and I'm saying this from like a label side of things, I think sometimes artists don't realize like you want to put your work out and you want to put your art out and you just want to put the music out so bad, but they don't understand that sometimes there's only 5 people working in the office, or sometimes it's only 10 people working in the office, and you're trying to like figure out these duties. Okay, you do this and you do the distribution and you go type in the fucking lyrics for Apple Music and for distros and platforms, and there's so much shit going on that I think a lot of times artists just get swept under the rug if they're not performing at this super high level, and that's the fucked up part of the music industry.
And it's just
but
like,
it's the
it was
reality.
just something that was so big, like at the time. Like I said, I was competing against like, at the time, those were the artists. Now you have like people from other labels coming up and being big on the artists, but at the time, Rancho had the fucking sauce. And
But the thing is those artists weren't superstars yet, in my opinion. And I will give myself a teeny tiny bit of credit when it comes to being a voice in Música Mexicana. I feel like at that time, everybody was kind of like on an even playing field. Like, okay, what are you going to do? What is that
Well, I
person
think at the
gonna do?
time, I was kind of like, the numbers I was making,
Yeah,
I was tied up there.
that's what I'm saying. It was
Like,
an even playing field.
And so it's just one of those things, and it's just like, maybe if I would have played ball and been a better, I guess, teammate.
What's something that you would have done differently, that you know now that you would have done differently when you first signed to Rancho?
And just listen. I feel like when you reach that because I see artists get signed, but like the wave that I had, the movement that I was doing, like people were dressing like me. People were fucking like, I remember the first year for like Halloween, I got tagged in so many pictures of people just, the fucking mullet with the caps, with the glasses.
I remember this.
And shit. Like,
I remember, yeah.
Like, it was like, I wasn't just like any other little artist that got signed, like my movement was fucking coming. And with that, I got entitled. And I started demanding certain things. I started thinking a certain way. And it's just like, now you have 50 other artists on your label who are also very entitled. And everyone's asking this shit out of like the team that they had over there. And it was just like, it got to a point where like, I wouldn't get messages for weeks, like replies on something. So like drops were late and shit like that. But
And that's I'm gonna be honest with you, that's something very difficult from a label side. It's like, I don't think people understand that the label wants you to win. Because the label only wins if the artist is winning. And a lot of times I really fuck with your answer and you being like, look, I was entitled, I was fucked up, I was asked, da-da-da-da-da. Because a lot of artists they're not honest about that. And bro, there's so many people working behind the scenes to make the artist's dream happen. You know, and I feel like a lot of times artists just don't give their label the credit, or they don't give the executives in whatever position they're in. The executives are learning just as much as the artists are learning at the time. Everybody's coming up together.
But you also have to understand where we're at as an industry right now. The music industry is so fast. Like TikTok really ruined.
Fast, yeah.
So it's just like, as part of like where my entitlement came from and me trying to rush shit, it's also because there's a very slight fucking window. And I personally know that if you miss that window, or if you hang out, you know, for a bit, people fucking forget. Like, someone will pick it up right where you fucking left it off. And so I can't sit here and be mad. And I feel like I'm exactly where God wants me to be. Like, everything that happened, like everything, I don't regret anything. I don't regret signing. You know, that label changed my life. And I'm forever grateful for that. You know, people can sit here and say that I fell off or whatever. I won the day I signed. Like, the day I fucking signed, like, sure, it didn't go as we all thought it was going to be, but it's just like, I still fucking won.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's like, oh, they sign anybody these days. Well, why the fuck haven't they signed you, buddy? You know?
I think you definitely created a movement, and nobody can take that away from you. I remember, just like you said, people were dressing like you. I remember this. I remember, like I said, I remember posting like, oh my God, Bundy just got signed to. And I don't even think I knew you like that at the time. I think I was just like a fan of the movement.
Like the whole North Side won that day.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I take so much pride in where I'm from.
Yeah.
And everything that, like, everybody just felt like their cousin made it, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes to get in my head, I feel like I let a lot of people down.
Yeah. But
I feel like where I was going, it wasn't where I was supposed to be. Like, I feel like if God would have given to me what I thought I was supposed to have, I probably wouldn't be here right now, dude. Si con lo poco que hice, me andaba matando, volviendo loco and shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm exactly where I need to be right now. I learned a lot. I mean, you know, a lot of people want to say, oh, you fell off. Bro, I got put on. I got put on to God, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody
like,
can take that away
lo
from
verga
you.
nadie me lo quita, bro. Like el chile, bro. Like, I would stand 10 toes down and say that I am one of the most fucking talented artists, not in Texas alone. A lot of people can't do the shit that I do. So whether it's music or where the fuck I end up doing in life, I'm gonna be a bad motherfucker.
I'm glad that we
know?
asked you this question. I think this is the one question that everybody wants to know,
wanted to know.
and everybody doesn't know how to ask it or talk about it, and it's the elephant in the room. And
I won't really answer it, but I
but your thank you, I appreciate that. But your answer was also a very realistic answer, and I fuck with your answer. You took responsibility. Look, they were fucked up. I was fucked. Shit was just I was ahead of my time. Like, and I agree with you.
If you would have asked me 2 years ago, it probably would have been a way different answer, you know? So.
You got that mental clarity, though, right now?
Yeah.
We're going to lighten the mood a little bit. Because we got just a couple more minutes. I'm going to just be honest with you guys, Pod. We're going to go like a couple minutes, just maybe 5-10 minutes over time. So I'm going to be honest with you. We just got to get this out the way. And we have the birria tacos coming out.
We're going to do a little this or that section.
What's the score?
It is.
What's the score?
Jets up? Nice.
Jets up. You want to start this off?
Yes. Bo.
Ma'am.
This or that.
We're about to play a game called
Okay.
This or That.
Cumbias or corridos?
Cumbias. I'm from Coahuila.
Oh, you right?
I'm going to check off the cumbias.
Okay.
Ex corrido.
Grupo Sal, Grupo Pegasus.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's
Mr.
what we were
Chivo,
jamming to on the way
JLB,
back
Tamitex.
on the way over here. Hell yeah.
That's
okay,
right.
Let's go.
Texting or calling? Or FaceTime?
I'm a call kind of person. I can be on the phone. I'm a fucking yapper, dude.
Are you?
Yeah, dude. I love talking. I feel like text, I can't really be as cool through text because my tonal perception is really where it's at. Like, I'm naturally a comedian. So my delivery is everything. You know?
I'm sorry, guys. This michelada is good as
It's like
Right.
when you seen them when they're like, oh, when your friends venting,
Yeah.
but there's like
Yaya be
chamoy on the rib.
Yaya be sending me like 7-8 minute voice records, and I'm like,
Dude.
oh yeah, she could just call me.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
she
I'm
just,
so sorry, but those fucking voice texts, I fucking hate them.
All my friends hate them. But I'm also driving all the time, and we're all wreck.
But I'm driving, and now I gotta take like 2 minutes of my
To listen to
life
my
to
voice
just be
note?
listening to instead of
to
listening to
listen
music
her,
and
to
shit.
her
But
10-minute voice.
yeah, she be sending them
podcast.
3-minute ones.
Sorry, guys. Okay.
TikTok or Instagram, Bo?
I like reading.
Are
So-
you just saying that to sound cool?
Bo,
No.
Or are you
TikTok
really
or
a reader?
Instagram?
I'll take Instagram because you
All
can
right.
message people. Oh, you can message on TikTok too, but
Yeah.
I feel like I'm taking a test right now.
I mean, there's a lot
Right.
of brain rot on TikTok.
Uh,
We're not meant to see that many bad bitches in our lifetime. That's why we're depressed, dude.
that's
Oh,
depressed.
our fucking Theos and
Baby.
shit probably would see 10 bitches
Oh,
in their whole
yeah.
life,
Oh yeah.
And
and we just see them in a matter of fucking
half
minutes.
of them are their cousins. At that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Cousins. Según.
I feel like these questions we can kind of knock those out because I feel like we got the answers. Would
Okay.
you rather go out or stay in?
Let's stay in, dude.
Of course, I already
100%.
know you enough.
Tapatio or Valentina?
Valentina.
All right. Yeah. Tapatio is different.
It depends what you're eating. Tapatio goes good on eggs,
Yeah.
and then Valentina is good for like seafood.
Yeah.
See-
But if I like a
Seafood and, like,
caldo, I like
papitas and
Tabasco.
stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like some chicharrones and shit.
I completely agree.
But the black Valentina.
Bo, what is your green and red flag to women?
I'm very manipulative,
Oh,
You're manipulative?
like a motherfucker, but it's without
Whoa.
intention.
Thank you for being a real motherfucker and saying that because a
Being
lot of men
honest.
don't
Very
admit that.
self-aware. I told you this before you got
I fuck
here.
with you on being self-aware.
My green flag is that my intentions are always pure and I'm always honest. I don't like lying. I don't have the energy to lie to people or keep up with a lie. So I don't like lying, but I am very manipulative. Sometimes it's intentional. I get
so
it
do
from my
you
mom.
go by grid, one by one, or you're multiple?
What, like women?
Yeah.
No, I don't have that energy.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I don't really believe in all that shit.
Me either.
I have a,
But
go ahead.
I'm very quick to like self-sabotage some shit. Or like the slightest thing, I get bored. So I'll be like,
So you're on to the next bitch?
I have multiple like in a month. But it's just like never at the same time.
Wow. Okay. Yeah,
really
you-
quick before we end, because we have some tacos coming out, and I know our production is like, can y'all shut the fuck up? We want to go home. Look, they're like,
Right.
it's time for us to
Like,
go
shut
home.
That's
up.
why I think
Yeah.
We
that's
just need a couple more minutes, guys.
Cuenta la hora, compa.
We just need to, I promise. Listen.
That's the problem with me in podcasts. I really do like talking. And
I know,
I get deep
like
into
that.
it.
I'm
so-
excited about that. And we actually got some homies here, and I'm happy that the homies are here because on some real shit, we're about to start taking some shots and get fucked up tonight, and they don't even know that we're about to start getting fucked up in a minute. So just letting y'all know. If it's possible, can we get some, if I gotta pay a tab, I'll pay a tab, but can we make sure?
We'll pay a tab.
¿No quieren tomar? Y'all are good?
Y'all okay?
Okay.
It's Monday.
It is Monday, sorry. I do want to ask you a question. This is another kind of deep talker, so we don't need to go super
I'll
into
try to, yeah, I'll
super
try to
into
keep
detail.
it, yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out the right way to ask this. There have been a lot of I always try to ask the questions that people want to know, and in a very respectful way. There are a lot of people online and personally who have said there's a lot of
Compared you.
there's been a lot of comparisons between you and Mexican OT as far as like y'all's style of dress, the way that y'all talk, kind of like the rap music, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I will be honest with you because I'm an honest person and I knew you first before I knew OT. And I will say I was one of those people who did come in and say, hey, like, OT is coming in and he's taking Bo Bundy style. I will admit that. I have no problem admitting that. But I'm trying to prep this question correctly.
Yeah, you're fine.
But getting to know OT and getting to spend time with his family in Bay City and getting to really, work with him a little bit here and there, I will say, this is just my experience, that he definitely is the persona that he portrays himself to be. And the music that he puts out is just who he is, and he's definitely a country motherfucker from Bay City. People think he's like, oh, you're from Houston or you're from Austin, or we don't really know where, but he really is from Bay City. But those comparisons still linger online and in people talk
Yeah.
about it all the time. I want to know what your opinion is on that, of people comparing you to that Mexican OT and how you feel about him as an artist and as a person,
Yeah.
etc.
I mean, it's just the music's different. You rap fast. I can't rap fast for the fuck. But at the end of the day, we're just two Mexicans out of Texas, and I feel like we're all kind of brought up the same way, same ideals. There's only so much shit you can like. Being from Texas, you're surrounded with. You know, I always said that Texas is like a big potluck, so it's just kind of like we're all influenced like by shit we see. So it's just like we're just both two representatives of Texas, you know. So, but yeah, shout out to him. He's putting on for Mexicans.
Yeah.
He's doing the damn thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's a cool kid. I've met him before.
Yeah.
I say kid. He's way younger than me. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, dude's cool,
You
man.
met
His
him at a comedy show, no?
Nah, I've met him like
Before?
I think was way fucking back, dude.
Yeah.
We did a show here at the George R. Brown together once. We've been in the same studio in Austin and at South by I think like 2-3 years ago and shit. But yeah, I met him. He was at the Ralph show. His dad Chuck, goat. I love him.
Chuck's a good guy.
He's a good
Just had a booking with them last night in Austin. Shout out Gabby over at Mala
Gabriel,
Vida.
that's my bestie.
Gabby's
That's my bestie.
Gabby's killing
My
it.
bestie right there.
Gabby's killing it. So, but
But
yeah,
yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to Dude Shit for Mexicans. Shout out D Baby. He's putting on for the culture.
Yeah.
Southside Hoodlums, goated. You know, shout out everybody.
and the tight thing is that it's Texas boys. It's like Texas rap. Like it's
Yeah.
Texas rappers. It's D Baby. It's Mexican OT, and they're from
Even when
Texas.
you're talking about Texas rappers, dude, Big X.
Big A. Oh, we actually have this
We
written
have
down.
we have a topic
Yeah,
to
that's
talk
my
about
favorite-
Big X
that's my
and
favorite
Rod
rapper.
Wave.
Listen, Take
Yeah.
Care by Big X The Plug is the biggest. I'm not gonna
That
say the
therapy
biggest.
sessions song is so goated.
2 a.m. is so hard. Listen, Take Care by Big X The Plug is. I know
sample
I say
game is
this.
crazy.
The sample game is crazy. I know I say this every episode of like what's fucking tight. No, Big X's Take Care album is the best album out right now. Nobody can say different.
Yeah,
I
for
can play
sure.
that shit on a loop. There's no features on it. Literally, there's no
Yeah.
features. And the shit, it sounds like some Superfly shit from the 70s, 80s, but
Yeah.
like 2024.
Yeah.
Big X is from Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hard. You and Big X on a song would be tight.
sure, dude.
You know?
I would love that.
That shit would be just putting
Just
it out in
saying.
the universe.
Just saying.
Just saying. Before we wrap up, we have so much more stuff we want to talk about, but
Speed questions. Fuck it. I answer them quick.
okay, we'll do that. How you feeling about Los Dos de Tamaulipas? Shout out Afinarte Music.
As well, Rolando y Orlando, right? Both of them. Yeah, I met them way back, dude. Like way the fuck back. But I'm so glad they're finally doing their thing. You know, shout out to them.
I think they had to change the music style up a little bit, and once they found their sound, they're just on a
Like,
roll.
boom.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to them. Next
Okay.
question.
Nivel, our first guest from episode 1, is doing very, very good. They're top 5 out of what? Top 30?
So they're top 5 in Latin album. On Apple Music, they hit top 5 in Latin albums.
That's awesome.
They hit 35. They hit 35 in
35,
all
okay.
genres.
Yeah.
With Nivelando
Nivelando
Cut
Cut
2.
Two.
These are the homies. These are really like my brothers. I really fuck with them.
Yeah, dude, they're awesome.
the realest.
Yeah,
I
they're
love them. They
awesome.
were a big staple during the whole era we
sure.
talked about. I feel like people are still not done with that era. You can see by proof that their albums, you know, doing really well.
They're bringing it back, I think.
I feel like they never really died out because I know the Abel, I think, is one of them. Yeah, dude, he
Abelito?
can fucking write, dude.
Yeah.
All
he
of
did them like
them.
All
love
of them.
songs and shit.
All of
All
them.
of them.
And then La
Abel,
Voz,
Chuy.
yeah.
My favorite thing about Nivel, bro, is like they're all so talented.
Son
They're-
panaderos, right?
Son
Yeah,
panaderos.
they have a bakery.
If they're not doing tocadas, dude, they're literally
They're at
like
the bakery making
That's
bread.
awesome, making
That's
bread
cool,
both ways,
yeah.
dude.
they're the realest, bro. They're literally some of my favorite people in the world. They have a feature with Lalo Gone Brazy. My
Yeah, I've
favorite
seen that,
TikToker.
yeah.
Lalo's my favorite TikToker
He's
right
funny, bro. Yeah, shout out to him. Gummy Bear, come listen.
now. El Gummy Bear. He's definitely my favorite.
Gummy bear.
So the last question before the tacos come out, because I know they're on the way. What is your opinion on Don't Fall in Love Festival? Fuerzas No Te Enamores.
No Te
Uh-huh.
Enamores.
Oh, it's a
Festival.
cool ass lineup.
It's
dude.
cool
Yeah,
lineup,
for
right?
Sure. I had to hit up Drogas.
Yeah?
Tell him to get me on that bitch, but
No go, no dice.
we don't know. But it's next month, right? Like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Oh yeah, shout out to
Can I
JLP
look
doing
this
the
up?
damn
Let me
thing.
make sure.
and shit.
Let's
coming
make
up.
Like
sure
November 7th.
November something.
No, yeah, dude, they got
it's coming
Sexy
up.
Red on that bitch. Pow, pow, pow. That's that booty meat.
Hold on, wait. Norte. Damn, why can I not find it? We're gonna have to cut this part because I hate when I do this.
It's not gonna come out. I already looked that up earlier.
No, I want to make sure that we say the right. Here it is.
Oh, there you go.
No, that's not it. Sorry, we're gonna have to cut this. Oh, there it goes. So it's in San Bernardino, where Fuerzas from November 2nd. It's an all-ages festival. Little Baby, Kodak Black, Luis Conriquez, Chino Pacas, Javi, Sexy Red, Clave Especial. Headlining Fuerza en Los Ángeles Azules, Los Raileros del Norte.
Shout out to los Rieleros, but fuck them. Pulo
I love
Colorias.
them.
Oh, fuck. Mi Barrio Mexicano, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
That's cool.
That's
Shout out
cool
to
because it's
them.
like some Cal. I feel like
People
it's some
don't
Cali
understand
shit.
that Bone Thugs really like shaped
Changed
the
the
fucking
game.
bro.
Yes,
Like, people
they
don't realize that
Too
shit.
Short,
Too
Roberto
Short.
Tapia, Larry Hernandez, Warren G, and Afro Man.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
That's
I feel like
cool.
it's for the culture, you know. So
Oh,
shout out
yeah,
to them. I hope they have a
definitely.
great event. You know, having an event of that caliber, you know. So I hope everything goes well.
You think we'll get a surprise? Y'all can bring him on. A surprise guest by. Do you think Drake will maybe pop out at the
That'd
festival?
be cool. I seen that
Maybe.
he's been around, right, with Chino and them.
Oh
Yeah, I think
my
he
God,
might just
those
pop out
smell
at the
so good.
Whoa! Can we get a close up on the tacos so we can finish this pot up? Those tacos. Oh, y'all might be right about these tacos.
They smell
Shit.
really
Let's take a shot before we eat them. You want to?
Oh.
Are you gonna do a taste test with us, friend?
I'll try.
I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you.
I'm really happy you're here.
Yeah, I'm very like so. I may not be like as entertaining as I used to be. But
This is the best.
it's some real
conversation
shit.
we've had, I
It's
think,
some
though.
real shit.
Oh yes, and we would also like to give a shout out to TKC.
The King
Thank
Shop.
you for sending us these sunglasses. They are beautiful. Well,
Want to try them on?
sure. Let's try them on.
People are actually sending us stuff now. That's so cool.
Yes, we love it here.
People actually want to talk to us now. This is
Y'all
time.
actually care about us.
Y'all
We
care
love it
about us.
here.
Thanks, guys.
Big shout out to homie from Palomino's Ironworks. Mi
Shout
compa
out.
Paula Stroud.
Shout out Palominos. We actually do have a couple shout outs. Thank you. Let's put these.
Yes, thank you.
That's a lot of food, dude.
Let's make sure we close up on this so we can end our.
You didn't even ask me
Podcast.
about my favorite song at the moment, my crushes.
did.
We actually.
Oh no, we asked you about favorite artists. My
Yeah,
bad.
what
What
is
is
your-
your favorite song of the moment?
Good Luck Babe, Chaperones, my shit right
No
now.
way.
I love her so
You
much.
were such a chaperone groupie. Like
no,
everybody
I can go way back to when
else.
she was just making
She
TikToks
said a
and shit.
groupie.
Do you know that she
Okay.
used to be a camp counselor?
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago, she was a
Yes.
camp counselor.
Kylie or Kaylee.
Let's see here. We gotta center
Yes,
this all
please.
purposely.
Yes.
Oh my god. Are we doing some ASMR with the taquitos? Can I give
Real
you
quick.
this?
3 minutes and then it's a wrap.
Let's
But
do our.
yeah, Chaperone.
Thank you
So
guys.
Chaperone, good luck, babe.
That's
Is
my
your
shit. It's
Chaperone,
fun.
good
I
luck,
performed
babe?
it with Vortex in McAllen.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We didn't post it because the video was no good. I'll show you right now.
But even if the video is no good, you should still post it.
Yeah, for
Everybody's
sure.
doing Chaperone covers now. So
Okay.
I
For
also like
sure.
that Charlie XCX.
But are Mexicans doing Chaperone covers?
Yo soy Chaperone. It's Chicharron.
Okay,
Nah, I
here-
love her.
this
She's
is
so
Bose.
pretty too.
Oh wait, this is Bose?
Yeah. 3 and 3.
Okay.
How? Okay, wait.
Okay.
I gotta make sure we do this on camera right, you guys. This is so exciting. Thank you guys for feeding us. This is really
Yes.
cool. Oh, fun.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
Are these your salsitas?
I guess I'll put them over here.
Jody, can we put the salsitas in the middle? Oh my god, we got so much on this table, it's crazy. Here, a ver. No, put them in the. These are shrimp, you know I don't fuck with the shrimp.
Oh
I
yeah.
think these are the regular.
Okay. There you go. I don't know where the camera is.
Oh my god, it's like preparando un fucking.
Dude, when I do food reviews, I feel so bad because I can never. Everybody thinks because I'm big, I eat a lot. I don't. I'm like such a bitch when it comes to eating.
Are you
I probably
starting-
only eat like 2 of these.
Are you starting with the shrimp or are you starting with the.
You should
We can
probably-
start at the
One
same
and one?
time. I think we should just do the birria because we're
We'll
all
do it
eating
like
the
this.
birria.
Okay, we'll do the birria
'Cause
first.
You don't need shrimp.
Oh my.
Oh,
holy
shit.
shit. Can we zoom in on this? How do we do this on the camera?
Again, this is called Cinco Michelada Bar.
Michelada,
Located Michelada Bar.
Michelada.
They say that she speaks.
They be
she's so
firing
Mexican.
me up on TikTok, and I'm actually very Mexican.
I hate when
pero
they call
se
me
llama-
no sabo.
Se llama, yeah, same.
I hate it because I didn't know English, so I was like
Okay,
11.
Cinco Michelada Bar, located off of Cypress
Yes.
and I-10.
Yeah.
Yes.
Barker, Cypress, and I-10.
Barker, Cypress, and I-10.
Okay.
Yo no soy de Houston, so yo no me sé los mapas, ¿ok?
My dog is from
Ella
Dallas.
sabe
Yo
puro,
soy de
puro
Dallas.
7th Street.
Yo soy de Dallas y de Durango. Ustedes pregúntenme de Durango.
Yeah.
Bueno,
Are we going to start with the...
it doesn't matter.
Okay,
Whatever
come on,
you
friend.
want.
Wait, we have to show them like this. ¿Así?
See? Okay.
I need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Season 2, episode 1.
All
Make
right.
sure to like and subscribe. YouTube,
No sean culos, por
Spotify,
favor.
Apple. Por
No
favor,
sean culos,
háganos el
please.
favor.
Ya get
We
this
are
to a
in
million
these
streams so
now.
Yaya can buy me an Escalade.
Yeah, me too. So we can buy 2 Escalades,
That was the,
please.
yeah.
Damn,
Please
guys.
blow this up.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Agarré uno. I'm going
Okay.
to give one to Boski.
Okay.
One for you. These might just be the best.
Yeah, they're
No
crunchy.
están grasosos, that's good.
Oh,
No
also, shout out to
Un limón por ahí.
TKC por los lentes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, TKC.
We love them. They are great. Last but not least, Cinco Micheladas.
Before we
Bar.
try something, can I say something to the camera?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
If this blows up, please, Tony Romo, if you can send me a video saying like, hey, George, you're doing a great job, man. I'm very proud of you. If I can get this message to him, I'd really appreciate it. It would postpone my suicide. Nah.
Okay.
Don't. Why would you do that, Brand? Don't do
Cinco
stuff.
Michelada Bar with the best birria tacos in Houston. We are about to try them out right
Houston?
now. Yes.
That's
Is
what
it
they're saying.
Self-acclaimed,
He's
or I
saying-
think I got an
he's
award.
saying they're saying Cinco Michelada bars say they got at least
They
top
got-
3.
Yes.
Okay.
The best birria tacos
Vamos
in
a ver
Houston.
ahorita.
Vamos
Do y'all
a
use
ver.
chuck or brisket? Yeah, but is it chuck or is it... Okay, nice. What salsa are you trying? The
I'm
red
trying
one?
both.
The red one.
Well, you gotta try which one. Are you mixing them?
Come on now.
That's crazy.
Hey,
How do you know which one
red,
you
green,
like?
red, blue, or red pill?
Is the red one the consomme? Okay, then yeah, you can do both.
Wow, they're really good.
Whoa.
Whoa. They are very, very good. Guys, please come to Cinco Micheladas Bar. Their tacos are very, very good.
Can we do it ASMR on the next one?
Sure. Right now? Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but let's try it.
Do it in the mic. Them hoes are hitting.
They're good.
Them hoes are hitting.
Está bueno.
Okay.
I need to put more lime on it though. I'm a lime kind of guy.
Okay.
Pero el sabor está bueno. The
Them
meat's
motherfuckers
good.
are good. I'm fucking with them.
Yeah, they're delicious.
The micheladas for sure surpassed my
Yeah, the
expectations.
micheladas were really good.
Same. Very,
Listen,
very good.
I'm about to go in right now. Okay, ready?
1000%
How do I do this? Like
recommended.
this? And then,
Go.
ready?
Yeah.
That was a way better bite.
Good?
They're really good.
Them hoes are fire.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of times-
They're really, really good.
A lot of times, a lot of people over-season their birria. And it's seasoned great. It's really good. The consomme is nice, but the salsa really brings everything
It's
together.
very good.
Yeah.
This is
They're
a
very,
real
very
food
good.
critic.
Yes.
My dog really knows his shit.
I just be talking
We weren't
shit.
paid to say
yeah.
that it's good. This is
Yeah.
a real opinion. Very, very good.
Before we try the next shit, we're about to end our podcast, but I got a couple shout outs. Shout out the homies, Porky and Monty.
Porky and Monty.
Porky and Monty
hello.
said ever since we started a fucking podcast, we went Hollywood. Man, get the
We
fuck.
did not. We're just out here trying to figure it out.
We're
you
just out
know.
here trying to make it, talk about music. our favorite
But
thing.
thank you so much for watching our
Everyone's doing
episodes
it.
and supporting
Why not
us.
us?
Why not
yeah,
us?
Why not us?
exactly.
And shout out to Pedro. He's the
Pedro.
one who made the connect with Bo and
Yes.
Cinco Michelada Bar.
Cinco Micheladas. Thank you, everybody from Cinco Micheladas Bar. We
That was
really
real
do
good.
appreciate it. The food is great. The micheladas are great. Please come check it out. It is off of Barker
Cypress.
Barker
Cypress, off of
Yes.
I-10. Yes.
I don't eat shrimp, guys, so this
Oh,
is
you
going to
don't.
be up for y'all.
Are you allergic to shellfish?
She
or
doesn't
just
like
don't fuck with
seafood.
it?
But
That sucks, dude. I love seafood.
I wish so bad that I liked it.
Season 2, episode 1. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to us and listen to
Oh, it's
us
getting
on
coleslaw.
Apple
We
and
gotta try the
Spotify.
You got to try the fries. Hold on, guys.
Yeah.
What did I say? Am I supposed these are the shrimp ones?
Oh, these are shrimp tacos? Okay.
Then agarre del...
I have them right here.
Okay. we're gonna do this next. Y luego ya.
Okay.
This was a fun podcast. I really
Yeah, it was
enjoyed
fun.
this.
Okay.
This might be my favorite one so far.
Mine
I'm not
too.
gonna lie, this might be my favorite. Y'all fed us, y'all got us fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
My dog Bo is sober, but it's okay. He's here in spirit.
But Coke
at that.
Zero.
Little Coke Zero.
The shrimp ones are good, but I prefer the birria one.
Yeah.
They're both good.
I didn't say they were not.
No,
I
I'm
said
saying they're good.
that
They're both good.
We got. Let's take a shot real quick, and then we're gonna do these fries.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, Bo, with your Coke
Coke,
Zero.
Michelada.
Salud. Thank you for being here.
Okay. We want fries now?
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is mine. I can't put it to the side because I gotta put my fries.
Cheers.
Also, shout out Panorama, man. Panorama
Gracias,
Studios.
Panorama.
Panorama Studios is a Mexican-owned studio in Houston. They are the shit. They have our favorite. They have our favorite quality, and their quality is incredible. They're very professional. Their quality is great. We are very big on like fucking with people who do good business and just fuck with us, and we fuck with them. We fuck with y'all over at Panorama. Thank you guys for being here so last minute.
Yes, thank
We
you
really
guys so
appreciate
much.
you guys.
We really do appreciate you guys.
Okay, guys, we're gonna. This shit was stuck. Is this brisket fries?
nice.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, smoked the
How do we
brisket.
do this? ¿Cómo lo hacemos? ¿Así más? Did y'all get a good zoom?
Okay.
And I love pickles, so
She does.
I love pickles.
I'm telling you, the baddest bitches you know, they be eating like raccoons, bro.
Don't be doing
they
like
be
that.
eating all kinds of shit.
Okay, I'm good. Thank you.
I'm gonna go last.
Yeah, you go for it. You go for
Sure?
it. Yeah.
Go ahead, Yais.
Look at how do the TikTokers do it? Look at that cheese pool. No, we're really trying to get our content game up, bro.
Yeah, we
Like,
are.
We're really trying.
We're working on it, guys.
And we appreciate the people who like support us and fuck
Support
with
us from the beginning,
It
'cause
really
that's
means a lot.
important.
Because we don't think anybody gives a fuck about us.
Yeah, we really
To be
don't.
honest.
But
Bo, just dig in. Don't even put it on your plate. Just dig in that hole. Okay, ready? I'll give
Bo's
y'all-
going for the cheese pool.
Look at
Trying to
this
get a little bit of
shit.
everything.
Can y'all zoom in on it? Like, look at this. Cheers. Wait, no, we can't.
That's
We're-
really nice.
Yeah? Okay, good.
It's like a progressive take on a baked potato, but you don't gotta deal with the potato peel and shrimp.
Bro,
We just
the
got-
brisket fries is the best shit y'all got going.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
it's
telling
so
you
good.
right now,
guys.
I'm a big girl. These fries are great. The michelada fry, I'm gonna rank. Can we rank?
Yeah. Go.
1, 2, 3. I don't know because I don't need shrimp.
You didn't shrimp.
Brisket fries going crazy.
I do fries 1, 2, brisket tacos last 4.
Green fries are number 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I give the fries the best, the first pick.
Oh, the fries are so good.
Fries are the best shit y'all got going. And we,
I don't know if I should put the michelada in the same category because
the micheladas good.
It's gas,
That's good.
but it's not food. So I'd go with fries, the
Michelada.
birria, and then I can't put the michelada there. It's not
Oh,
food.
you're right.
Honestly, if we didn't like the shit, we'd be like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we'll tell you. the
'Cause we're
honest
very
opinion. We'll be
honest.
Like, well, this is not
The
it.
shrimp taco, it has coleslaw in it, no? No. Has some kind of mayo or something in it? You know?
You're not going for the mayo?
Yeah, it's a mayo, yeah.
And the shrimp tacos?
Maybe like a bigger shrimp would be cool.
Okay.
Same.
Just an opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I took a really big bite and it was just mayo and tortilla.
Okay.
Well, the fries are fire.
The fries are
For
gas.
sure.
The fries are.
Todo está bueno. Like, I'm not discrediting
Everything was
anything,
good.
you know?
Yeah, everything was great.
Who's the cook? Who's the cook? Like, who created the food? Y'all figured it out together?
I really like the papas though.
Yeah, they're
Back to
great.
potatoes. They're really fucking good.
They're really, really
I'm
good.
sorry, this shit is
Yeah,
good.
go for it.
Bo, thank you so much for
Thank you
being
so
here.
much
Yeah, thank you
being
so
here,
much for
Bo.
having us. You know, I feel like it's really hard to get me out of the house these days, but
It is
when
very
Yaya
hard.
calls,
Yeah.
Thank
we-
you, Bo. That really
we
means
really
a
do
lot to me.
appreciate it.
yeah,
Yes.
I don't talk
Thank
to
you
just
so
anybody.
much.
Thank you. That really, really
Because
means
I
a
choose
lot.
my piece these days. I feel like a lot of podcasts, everyone's just kind of trying to get
Just
not
trying
on
to
that.
like the
chase for
clickbait.
something.
It's
Yeah,
the clickbait or whatever and
exactly.
shit like that.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, I was mentally preparing myself a lot for like giving bullshit answers, you know, to dodge certain questions, but nah, it's.
We
I said,
love
it
that.
was-
That's all that we
at one
wanted.
point did I ever feel like I had to, you know?
You were very
had a-
organic, and that's we wanted a very organic episode. So we appreciate you being here. Thank you guys.
Cinco Michelada Bar.
Cinco Michelada Bar. Thank you guys for having us. Please like and subscribe. We are starting a new season, and this season is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be more consistent. So thank you guys for whoever has been there from the beginning.
We appreciate you.
We
guys.
really do appreciate you guys. A view is a very important.
A like is a like, a view is a view.
important view for us. A view is a view.
This has been very difficult for us to do.
Very difficult,
But
but,
we're- High five, friends.
If it was
But
easy,
we're-
everyone would do
If
it.
it was easy,
right?
everybody would do it.
Exactly. But thank you guys
But
so
yeah,
much
so-
for watching. Please like and
Ganamos.
subscribe. We're about to
Saludazos
get
to
faded.
everybody.
Do you have any? Wait, do you have any shout outs before we end? Unos saludos.
God, puro Dios.
No
Dios
Monclova, no Monclova,
Shout out to
Coahuila.
G.O.D.
Saludazos a puro pinche Monclova, Coahuila, Cuña, Coahuila, Musquis, a todos los compas de Monterrey, Nuevo León.
Fuga.
Let's
Arriba
go.
Durango y Monterrey.
Let's
A
go.
Durango,
Vámonos.
I guess.
Ajua.
Puros alacranes musicales, that's right. Duranguense needs to make a comeback.
Yes.
Duranguense needs to make a
Duranguense
comeback.
needs to come back. I always talk about
It keeps
Duranguense.
trying to
all
make.
the-
It keeps trying. It keeps trying to make a
Yeah,
comeback.
pinche conjunto atardecer.
All right.
bangers.
I am stepping out.
Saludazos
I'm
a
going
La
to the
Lomora.
restroom.
You're done. Chopped out.
No, I'm going to the restroom.
Oh, so we're done. We're chopped out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yay!
Hey, good
Yo.
luck trying to chop. Whoever's the next guest, good luck trying to top this shit.
You guys, those brisket fries are so good.